Hello, boys and girls. Our problem of the day says Judy has 16 hats. She decides to give 8 hats to her friends. How many hats does she have left? Let's read it again. Judy has 16 hats. She decides to give 8 hats to her friends. How many hats does she have left? We always do 3 reads on our problem of the day, so let's do our last read. Judy has 16 hats. She decides to give 8 hats to her friends. How many hats does she have left? So the first thing we need to do, we need to understand the question. What is the question asking us to find? So I'm going to underline the question. How many hats does she have left? So I understand that Judy has hats. She gives them away. So if she gives them away, she no longer has them. So we need to find how many she has left. So find the number of hats she has left. Find the number of hats she has left. And so what's our information? How many does she have? She had 16 to begin with, and she gives 8 away. So I know I have a total and the amount that she gives away. So now I'm ready for my plan. In the plan, remember, you can do a drawing, you can do a part whole chart. So I'm going to do a drawing, but I'm going to represent the hats as a circle because remember, it should be a quick drawing. So this time I have to draw 16 of them. So when I draw, remember, we always make them nicely and neatly in a row. So I'm going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And kind of make a 10 frame. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to do 16. I have 10, so I need to do 16. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. See, if you do it organized, you can see how much you have. So now I can count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 16 to check and make sure I'm correct. Now she gives 8 away. If she gives them away, that means that she no longer has them. So she gives them away. So I'm going to have to X them out. She gives away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When she gives away 8, I now see how many she has left. Because I already know this is 5. I don't have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that it's 5. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. I know that it's 5 because I made them by 5 and 5, which makes 10 in order like a 10 frame. So I can check this, or also instead of a drawing, I could have done a part whole chart. In my part whole chart, here goes my total, 16. One of my parts is 8, and then I have to find my missing part. So how would I make, now I'm ready for my solve. So I need to take this and put it in a number sentence. My number sentence would begin with my total of 16. She had a total of 16. She gave away 8. And when she gives away 8, well, because in my plan here, my drawing, I see I had 16. When I took away 8, I have 8 left. So 16 minus 8 equals 8, my solve. Now in my check, I'm going to come and check this to make sure that my 16 minus 8 equals 8. Because I know doubles, we can check it knowing our doubles. We know now we put it back together. If I didn't X these out and I had all of them, I X'd out 8. So because I X'd out 8, I can now put 8 back, and I had 8 left. So 8 plus 8 gives me the sum of 16. So let's go back to our question and see if this is reasonable. How many hats does she have left? Is it reasonable to get a smaller number? Yes, we should get a lesser number because she gave them away. She began with 16. I should get a smaller number. And I come down, and so if I have 16 and I take away 8, gives me the difference of 8. Remember that answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. And when we put them back together, 8 plus 8 equals 16. Do you remember what it's called when we have a total? It's called the sum. That is our problem of the day. I hope you enjoyed this review of subtraction.